Hey guys, it's been a while. It's definitely been a long time since I've given an update. Long story short, I got banned on Instagram, Facebook, and WhatsApp. I don't know what WhatsApp has to do with anything, so I've been able to even like keep in contact with my family that's out of the country and stuff, which sucks. But after I posted about Carmona, the officer, who actually recently just pled guilty to all the allegations with the teenage boys and sexual misconduct with them and everything. And I guess he's facing a lot of time now. But when it first came out in the news and my story was tied in the news with what was going on with that officer, which is the one that trespassed on my property and started the whole incident, he oh, by the way, happy new year. Yes, this is my starting 2023 off with a new fresh start, because like I said, I was banned and everything after I posted about that police officer Carmona, which is crazy. It's like, how do I get banned for posting a news article? It's kind of strange, but my husband says I was canceled. I kind of was just like, I don't know, took it as a sign that I needed to take a break anyway, because I just really needed time to myself for real. Because it's been almost 3 years now with me dealing with this whole case and just still dealing with the trauma and everything. And I know a lot of people are like, oh, that's not over yet, or so much time has passed, but it takes a long time to really heal and get over something as traumatic as what I've had to endure. And so I didn't even realize that I still really needed time to just heal and just take time, a break away from even just discussing the case or thinking about it. It was just, I don't know, especially on Instagram and Facebook, people would always like tag me in police brutality videos or share other police brutality stories with me and inbox me and DM. And I'm just like, y'all, like that's a trigger for me. So it's kind of a blessing in disguise that all of my accounts were banned. So now I'm starting over. I have a fresh start. So if any of you guys were following me on Instagram, you can follow me at Britt Chrishawn, because I can no longer use my original username, which is Brittany Chrishawn. They just completely like deleted all my stuff, and I can't even get the username and stuff back. So I have to start all the way over, which is fine. I really want to I have been getting back into my creativity, being an artist and stuff, and this has given me the chance to start over with my platform, because I just felt pressured into having to post updates about my case all the time, and I really kind of want to get past that, even though I'm still going through it, and I still will post updates. Speaking of that, update real quick. It's just taking so much of my time and my energy, and I don't want I don't want to look up and be like, oh, I'm 40 and I'm still dealing with this case and that's all my life has been about. Like, I refuse it. I have so much more going on before that happened to me. I'm so much more than a survivor of police brutality or a victim or whatever people want to say, or justice, social justice warrior, whatever. That doesn't define me. So I pretty much just took time to just rest. But anyway, right now I am still in the process. I'm still going through the appeal. I thought that it was coming to an end, because I'm unable to file the civil suit or start my civil suit until the appeal is over, because a lot of civil attorneys don't really want to take my case with the resisting without violence. Speaking of that, if you ever on a jury, y'all, don't do anybody like I was done. Like, I appreciate the jury members or whatever for what they did do, but for me to still 3 years later, after everything I had to go through, like police just showing up unannounced, no reason, no call, beating me up, lying, it's all on camera, all this stuff, and I'm still having to suffer the consequences of their actions. Like, why do I have to sit here and fight a misdemeanor for resisting without violence? First of all, how can you resist something? How can you resist if you don't even know what the heck is going on? Okay, but anyway, I'm rambling, and this is supposed to be a quick short video, so because I just want to do quick updates from now on and just really do what I'm trying to do in my life. Get back on track. I can't believe I've lost almost 3 years so far. And I look up and I'm like, oh my God, all that time has gone by and I haven't, I'm finally picking back up where I left off for real. And that's just sad to me, because I'm sitting here still fighting for justice. I should have to fight this long and hard. I shouldn't have to be fighting resisting without violence misdemeanor. You know what's even crazier about that? I'm pretty sure the people on the jury felt like, oh, well, at least she's just getting a misdemeanor for resisting without violence. So, oh, by the way, y'all, I cut my hair. I was about to take all my locks out because I just felt like it was just a lot of trauma just locked up in my locks. But I don't know. I cut them and I started taking them out, and then I felt emotional, so I stopped. But anyway, I'm pretty sure a lot of the members of the jury were feeling like, well, this is a good deal for her. Let's just give her resisting, say she's guilty of resisting without violence. But that is haunting me. Like, I'm still going through this whole aggravating case just because of that one charge. I'm unable to move forward, and it's just being drawn out. I'm thinking that the appeal was almost over and going to work in my favor, but then, and that's another thing. I had to file the notice of appeal myself. The attorneys that I had at the time kept telling me they were going to file the appeal, and they let time run out, and they didn't do it in enough time. So I ended up doing it myself because I thought that I still had time. Some law I read was like, oh, you still have time because they didn't file it in the court system or on the docket or something like that. So I thought I still had time, but apparently the state just filed a motion to dismiss my appeal recently because they said that it was filed late. All this time later, they're saying, oh, we're going to dismiss your appeal because it was filed late. But luckily, there's some petition you can file that says if you were represented by attorneys who said that they were going to do that, and they are the ones who failed to file the notice of appeal in time, then that's not your fault. So that's kind of what I'm going through right now. So I was like, okay, well, how much longer? Because it's already been a year and some change, and my appeal attorney, who's a public defender, and he's so much better than these private attorneys. Like, he seems to care so much more. But anyway, he was like, it's looking like it might be a whole nother year. And I just asked him this like last month. So that's why I haven't really been giving too many updates. I'm just kind of stuck in limbo until this appeal is over. And at the same time, my statute of limitations is still approaching. Like, I'm still running out of time, and for some reason they don't consider the fact that an appeal is going on, which sucks. So once again, if you're ever serving on a jury and somebody has a situation like mine, please do not think that, oh, a misdemeanor for resisting without violence is not a big deal, because it is, and it hurts that person who's actually a victim. It's not fair to me to still have to fight. Like, I wasn't guilty of anything, you know? And so now the state still has the upper hand with that foolish charge. And on top of that, y'all wouldn't even believe how serious people like in the workforce is taking this charge, me trying to get any little job. Luckily, you know, I'm business savvy, and I already had my own stuff I was setting up that I'm trying to finish up on. But because I had to spend so much money on my case, I'm trying to get like little jobs and stuff to make back the savings that I had to spend. And I can't get nothing. With all of my college degrees, all of my experience, the fact that I had no prior criminal history at all, the fact that this is just a misdemeanor for resisting without violence, which is not even true. You can see it, you know, it's all on camera. It was all over the news. I'm actually a victim and a survivor of police brutality. I was wrongfully charged. I was wrongfully attacked. All of that stuff. Nobody cares. So I had to suffer through that too. On top of that, all of the medical bills and everything now is screwing up my credit. You know, so just keep my kind of story in mind if you're ever serving on a jury and somebody has a similar situation like mine. Like, they're not at fault. Do not be like, oh, they not supposed to resist the police. Like, that sucks. That's like saying, so if some man, just because he has a police uniform on, and he decides, oh, I want to go attack that person, they better not resist me because they're going to be in trouble. Even though, like, you know what I'm saying? It's crazy. Like, you cannot have a natural reaction to someone attacking you, coming at you full force unexpectedly. You're going to be charged for that, and you're going to suffer for the rest of your life, pretty much, for having a natural reaction to someone attacking you just because they have police uniform on, and you don't even know why they're running at you. Like, it's just crazy to me. And it's crazy to me that the people on the jury actually gave me that charge, actually convicted me of that. And that just, I don't know, that bothers me. And see how I'm rambling? I'm getting all emotional and stuff. This is why I just don't really want to stick on the topic too much longer, you know. Once the appeal works in my favor, I will give updates. Once I have the civil suit going, I will give updates, you know, so on and so forth. And in between that time, I'm just going to do me finally. I'm getting back to myself, loving myself, being confident, because for a long time, like even now still, but I'm feeling better. I was very insecure about my new teeth. And me being an artist and stuff, it's been difficult for me to get back into the groove of things, feeling like, you know, if I put anything out, people are going to be like, well, what's going on with her case? Or look at her teeth, or just, you know, all my insecurities and stuff. So I'm finally getting over that. This is my year to just get back to doing me, start fresh, 0 followers on Instagram, but it's like a clean slate, you know. I'm not getting Facebook back because I've been trying to delete Facebook anyway, so they kind of did me a favor with that. I never really got on Facebook anyway. But thanks for all the people who are still being supportive and still keeping up and, you know, inquiring, asking how things are going, if there are any updates. I wish there was more to what's going on, but they are like dragging it out, slowly moving forward. I'm pretty sure it's on purpose. Also, I know that's how the court system works, but that's not how it works when it's the other way around. Like, they throw you in jail immediately, whether you are innocent or not. You know, it's just crazy. I don't really like that. And if your case, that's another thing. My attorneys that I had, like, kept telling me they were going, I had national news and all this stuff ready. Contacts and stuff that they told me not to speak with. They were going to speak with them and blast everything in the media, and they never did. So them kind of killing my case in the media also was not helping, because everybody knows if it's a big national story, it concludes a whole lot faster than this. Like, it would have been over. I would have already been done with my civil suit by now, you know. So that kind of stuff also haunts me sometimes, and I really get angry. And I kind of, you know, I knew what was going on while it was happening, while my case was going on in trial, and certain things that was, a lot of empty promises were made and stuff. And I felt like I had to let it slide. I felt like I had to let it slide because I didn't have any more money to retain any more attorneys. And they knew that, and they took advantage of that. So it is what it is, but I'm just glad that I'm finally healing. I can honestly finally say that I'm finally healing. I'm still not there yet. I still have nerve damage. I still, like, my hands twitch. I still drop things. I still get upset about that. I still deal with pain, especially when it's cold outside, like right now. I still deal with a lot of, you know, anger and frustration and stuff like that, but I'm honestly feeling better. The past year, like, I don't know, before November, all the way up through October of last year, I was not, I was not feeling good. I really wasn't. I was like, F social media, F everybody, F everything. You know, I don't know. I've never been like that before in my life. I've never not been motivated to do anything before ever in my life. Not, you know, it was just real bad. So I can honestly say I'm doing a lot better. I'm feeling a lot better. I'm feeling more positive. I'm finally at a point where I can accept whatever happens type thing. Before it was just like, no, you know, I really need justice to go my way. But I think I'm finally at a point where I can accept whatever happens. I'm still going to keep fighting. I'll never stop fighting. I can't do that. That's like not something I'm capable of doing. Even when I want to, I always be like, I'm going to give up. I'm going to give up. And I just can't do it. It's just not my nature. But I don't know. I'm just finally at peace, I think. And I'm grateful for that. And I am ready to just create, because I miss creating and I'm really good at it. And it has helped with my healing process, and it makes me feel better, and it makes me feel good. And I think that's very important. I finally, for once in my life, feel like that's very important for me to just feel good and do what makes me feel good. I think I deserve that, and so that's what I'm aiming for. So that's my update. I hope I didn't ramble too much, and I will keep y'all posted. Thanks, y'all.